And finally was able to get to getting the firewall cleaned up so I can get the AC evaporator core and heater box kind of fit to the firewall. So let me show you what I've done. All right, first what I did was I had found some good measurements online of where everything goes on the firewall, and I was able to extrapolate those, take a piece of cardboard, and make myself a template. The only thing missing from the template right now would be the hole where the vacuum control lines come through, but that's not as important as all the mounting holes because they have to be in the right spot. So I made all the necessary cuts and measurements, and I don't know how many times I came in and out of the engine bay just to get this done, but that's where we're at. Heater core, I should say, the AC evaporator box is now bolted in place. Now, yeah, the hole's still small for the blower motor, that I have to cut out yet, but we got all the mounting holes, evaporator holes. We got the drain for the evaporator. We have the air vent hole for the blower motor. Let's come around the inside. And there you have it. So what I was able to do with the box in place, I was able to mark on the inside all the way around the hole for this to cut through. Now this is going to be small. I'll have to cut a little bigger than my mark there, so the lip of this will slide out. Once that's done, then I can well, finish this project up just about, at least from the firewall side. That way all the holes are ready. I'll dress them up, make them nice, and we'll be good to go for AC here in Project Barracuda. If you have any questions, hit me up on the comments or direct message me on Facebook. And this is the heater core. It's right there. Fits up there nicely to the cowl. Life is good. We have air conditioning in this car. As you can see, I've gone ahead and cut out the big hole for the blower motor to fit through. And now the whole AC evaporator box fits right in the firewall flush quite nicely. Now, one of the tricks of getting this done is the blower motor for this. That's the motor. The way this gets assembled is you got to put this ring on to the motor, clamp down your bird cage before you install it. So having this piece out and available definitely helps to get the circle right on the outside. That way you have enough room all the way around to fit over that lip that sticks out, so you can line up your holes and mount your blower motor when everything's all said and done. Alright, well there you have it. AC evaporator is mounted in the car, all the holes are cut, and we're off onto the next thing. Now, this is a lot easier having a template to do this and finding all the measurements to make sure all the holes were in the right spot before I started drilling and cutting. Well, you know, you got to measure, make sure everything's in the right spot. Having your AC evaporator box sitting on the floor to make this template along with the measurements for the firewall definitely helps. I mean, everything is based off of the holes for the heater core. From there you measure left, right, up, down to get the evaporator holes. And then I take this, put it on top of the evaporator box, then I can figure out where the mounting holes are. You just kind of punch through a little bit, you put a little pressure on the cardboard, then you get your witness marks, and then you know, cut out or drill the holes in the cardboard. Then you can transfer those to the firewall. Pretty simple. Now, getting the holes cut. Now, we all don't have, you know, 1.5-inch hole saws, or in the case of the blower motor, was it a 4-6-inch hole? It's huge, right? That's where having these come in. You're going to need your tin snips, your aviation metal cutters, a left and a right. The yellow ones, they're yellow handled to cut straight. Your green ones here are they're the right hand ones. The red ones cut left. So when you cut your circles, you go one direction or the other and trim it out. And when you're done, you can use a file or a Dremel or what have you to kind of deburr all the holes, and then whatever grinding tools you have to dress up the edges. Now in the bigger hole, I did have to use a hammer and dolly, kind of straighten things out just a little bit. especially down low where you have the mounting hole and the air vent hole for the blower motor that's so close to the edge of the opening. So the metal got a little wavy there, so a little hammer and dolly work to straighten that out, so we're fine. For now, that's it on the Firewall. You'll notice that we did take off the bracket that supported our torsion bars. We told you we were going to do that last time. And we're really now ready to start stripping things off on the engine bay. We're going to get all the paint done, all stripped off using some of these bad boys. I've seen some other people use these online, and it's going to take some time. It's going to be a while. It's a long process. That's why the plastic's up, to keep dust and debris from flying all over the garage. So something you might want to consider if you're doing this. I'm going to go this route only because media blasting, it's expensive. Paint strippers, it's messy, it's toxic. I don't want to mess with that stuff. I don't want to have, garbage cans full of that goop laying around. So we're going to do it this way. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little harder. I feel safer doing it. It's just the way I want to do it. You can do it however you want to do it. Well, thanks for watching. That's our AC Firewall configuration for the 66 Project Barracuda. Please subscribe to our channel, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.